Hello there, how are you? Today is 26th of June. We're still in Enugu. Based on our previous recording, we indicated that Ekulo News is in Enugu trying to assess the impact of the story about the arrest of Senator Ekweremadu in London. How are the people of Enugu taking the story? How is it being received here? At the same time, we've been trying to monitor the way Nigerians react to the story. At the same time, we are trying to evaluate the law and the issues and the facts of the case. More facts seem to come up, and some of these facts are not necessarily proven. The fact that we call it a fact does not mean it's been established. When it comes to facts, there are things you have to understand about facts generally. Facts are either established or unestablished, substantiated or unsubstantiated. Facts are also either disputed or undisputed. I want you to know that every fact in the case of Senator Ekweremadu should be treated as disputed and unestablished. It helps us to know that we're not speaking from the point of view of established facts. So we are not conceding that any of the allegations are true. We are not conceding that the stories being told about, or rather the allegations about Senator Ekweremadu's involvement in human trafficking has been established. So we treat it as disputed. The only thing established in this case, if I may say this, is the fact that Ekweremadu was arrested. That is established. He and his wife were arrested. Also, we can take as established the fact that Ekweremadu and his wife were charged with criminal offenses in the United Kingdom. Also, we can take as a fact, well established, that the matter came to court and the magistrate presiding over the case decided to deny Ekweremadu bail and to order that Ekweremadu and his wife be remanded in prison custody until the 7th of July, when the case is scheduled to come up again. Those are the only things we can tell you are established. Everything else should be treated as unestablished, as disputed facts, as allegations. We are dealing with the allegation of involvement of Ekweremadu in trafficking of a young man to United Kingdom for the purpose of the young man donating his kidney, which would then be implanted in Senator Ekweremadu's daughter in order to heal her. That's been out there. So much has been said. Letters have been shown. A letter has been shown where Senator Ekweremadu wrote to the British High Commission indicating that he was willing to sponsor visa for that man in question. That man is being treated as a minor in the United Kingdom and under protection. In other words, the British government considered him as someone deserving of protection. The discussions here, or rather the main issues in people's involvement in the public debate over Ekweremadu's case had been on whether the person is a victim, is a minor or not. The British police took the position that he was a 15-year-old. And that has been disputed by many Nigerians. People insist he was not 15 years old. The tendency is to assume that once it is shown that the young man is not 15, that he's 21, then everything else will go in favor of Ekweremadu. That is, the belief that once it is established that the young man is 21 years old as indicated on his passport, then it means that the Ekweremadu is right, it means that the British police have no case, and it means that Ekweremadu will walk free. That sort of assumption is wrong. The assumption that age alone will resolve the controversies, is wrong, really. That shows one does not understand the law involved. I can tell you that the age factor is only one out of several factors. It does not resolve all the issues. It does not address the fundamental question of whether a crime was committed or not. To address that question, you have to look at the law. You have to understand the law against trafficking. You have to understand the law against exploitation of human beings. An adult could be trafficked. Someone that is 21 years old could be trafficked. Someone that is 21 years old could be exploited. All these are possible. And if they are possible, then the question of how old this young man is becomes irrelevant. Why was he taken to the United Kingdom? What was he told when he was going to the United Kingdom? Was he told exactly that he was going to the United Kingdom to donate his kidney? Was that what he was told? Was he told that if the kidney did not match, he would have to return to Nigeria? Was that what he was told? If that young man was told something different from what happened, then there was deception. And if there was deception, then there was exploitation. And given the fact that somebody else procured the money for that movement, his movement from Nigeria to the United Kingdom, there is clearly evidence of trafficking. He was trafficked to the United Kingdom for the purpose of donating his kidney for the purpose and benefit of the senator. Was he told that? Did he know exactly the details? Who called the police in the United Kingdom? Was it the doctors that called the police? Listen, when you engage in organ donation, when you get involved into this business of organ donation, it's a very highly regulated activity. Most hospitals will have up to 200 boxes for you to check. There are so many things involved. Who is the donor? Why is he making the donation? How do we determine compatibility and that the organs match? Was he informed? What were the promises made to him? Were those promises honestly made, and were those promises kept? Were there ambiguities? For instance, in this case, this young man's organ was said not to have matched the organ of the recipient. When was the compatibility to be verified? Was compatibility to be verified before he left Nigeria or after he left Nigeria? And was there a clear indication of what would happen if his kidney did not match? Was the young man told, well, if your kidney did not match, all the promises we've made to you would not be applicable? Okay, we think this. We assume this. We're not sure, but we can assume it. The young man went to the United Kingdom to donate his kidney. For him, it was a done deal. He would just donate his kidney, stay in United Kingdom to recuperate, and probably enjoy the other benefits that must have been promised to him. We don't think that this young man was told that after your kidney is extracted, you are going right back to Nigeria. So what was this young man told? What promises were made to him? Were those promises kept? Because if you didn't keep those promises, element of deceit, misrepresentation, and even fraud would come in. And those are the elements that give rise to the allegations of exploitation. A story has come out today, supposedly the young man's explanation of what happened. Whether that story is true or not, the fact remains that there are so many procedures and steps to be taken before you engage in organ donation, organ extraction and implant. It's a very complex and highly regulated sector. We don't think that Senator Ekweremadu complied with all those tight regulatory requirements. And failure to comply with regulatory requirements is in itself indicative of deception, indicative of an intent to violate the law. Inasmuch as we sympathize with Senator Ekweremadu, we can identify with his personal problems, we can identify with the humanitarian circumstances that led to